Sorry, Sarah. I just finished submitting your and James's divorce papers.
What? Our divorce papers? Emily, what are you talking about? I never signed any divorce papers.
You don't need to sign them. I took care of everything.
That's impossible. You can't just submit divorce papers for someone else.
But I did. And right after that, I submitted mine and James's marriage registration. Now he's mine. I'm James's new wife.
Is this some kind of sick joke? Emily, please tell me you're joking.
Why would I joke about something this important?
What did you just say? What gives you the right to do this? Filing divorce papers for a married couple and then marrying him yourself?
Don't be so dramatic, Sarah. It's already done.
How could you even do this? This has to be illegal.
But I got James's permission. Actually, he's right here with me.
What? James is with you right now? James, if you're there, please explain what's going on.
James said he was bored with you. That's why he's making me his new wife.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? James would never say that. We only just had our anniversary dinner together last week.
Oh my god, Sarah, you're totally freaking out. Though I guess that's what happens when your husband gets stolen. We were pretty good at hiding our affair.
Affair? You two were seeing each other behind my back? How long has this been going on?
About 3 months. He was pretty easy to bring home.
All this time, when you came over for dinner?
You really should have noticed something was off.
When you asked James to come over because you needed medical advice, that was actually the both of you cheating on me?
Remember when I kept asking about his work schedule?
What? So all those times, every time you asked about his hospital shifts, was to find days to meet with him behind my back?
I can tell you now, I've actually had my eye on James for a while. He's kind, smart, and a doctor. And most importantly, he makes good money.
I always knew you only dated high-earning men. Ever since you were young, your dream was to marry rich, but stealing your sister's husband? That's a new low.
Oh, please, don't act so self-righteous. You knew I always wanted someone successful. You just happened to find him first.
He wasn't some prize to be won. He was my husband.
Well, what else could I do? According to my life plan, I needed to get married this year.
What? Your life plan? What are you talking about?
I want to live according to the life plan I made when I was little. Get married at 26, have a baby at 27, then have another child at 29, and live happily as a family of 4.
That's a nice life plan, but what does that have to do with stealing my husband? You could have found your own partner.
Were you even listening? I have to get married at 26, and I'm turning 26 this year. But I couldn't find anyone suitable to marry, so James was my best option right now.
What did you say? You're telling me you destroyed my marriage because of some arbitrary deadline?
All my ex-boyfriends made at least $100,000 a year, but that's barely enough these days. With today's cost of living, I need someone making at least $200,000 to feel secure. James is perfect. He's a doctor making $300,000. He's exactly the kind of husband I was looking for.
I'm speechless. You stole your sister's husband for such a ridiculous reason. Do you even hear yourself? Do you have any idea what you've done to our family?
It's not ridiculous. I'm serious about this. Besides, you can always find someone else. You're still young enough. Oh, but you might want to hurry since it won't be long until you're too old.
You said James is there with you right now. Could I speak with him? I need to hear this from him.
Hey, now you understand everything, right? Emily gets her ideal husband, and I get to dump my boring wife. Plus, I get a young, cute new wife. Emily and I are getting married because our interests align.
Your interests align, I see. After 5 years of marriage, this is how you tell me.
Of course I love her too. She's much cuter and more charming than you. She knows what a man wants.
Right. Good for you. But filing divorce papers without my knowledge is going too far. If you wanted a divorce, you should have at least talked to me first. We could have ended things properly.
There wasn't time for that. Emily absolutely wanted to get married at 26, but her 27th birthday's coming up in a few months. I just wanted to get the marriage registered quickly for her sake.
That's not a reason I could possibly accept. You are both acting like children.
Look, I know I've done you wrong. Of course I'll handle the division of assets properly. And for filing the divorce papers without your consent, I'll pay several times the standard compensation.
That much? You think money fixes this?
But just forget about me. I'm Emily's husband now and we're strangers. I'll pay you quickly, then you can go find yourself a new man. I'm being more than generous here.
Well, there's no going back on the divorce now. I might as well take what I can get. I wish you both happiness as the husband-stealing couple you are. Just don't ever show up in front of me again. And, Emily, Mom and Dad will hear about this from me first. Wait, Sarah? Don't tell them yet. Goodbye, both of you.
I was surprised to see you earlier. What are you doing in a baby store? That's not exactly a place for a divorced single woman like you.
My friend is pregnant. I was looking for a baby shower gift.
Really? A friend? Or were you just feeling lonely?
My friend is pregnant. That's all there is to it.
What a strange friend you've got, keeping company with a pathetic divorced woman like you. Don't they know you couldn't even keep your own husband?
Don't you dare insult my friend. And what were you doing there alone anyway? Where's Emily?
Glad you asked. Actually, Emily's pregnant and due to give birth soon.
Emily's pregnant. Already?
She's in her second trimester now, and the baby's due next month. It's gonna be a beautiful baby girl. Everything's going according to her plan, you see.
Well, congratulations. So you were busy shopping for post-birth necessities? I hope you're actually helping with the preparations.
Yeah, since it's our first child, there's a lot to buy. I was shocked when the total came to over $1,000. Emily only wants the best brands.
That's what happens when you try to buy everything at once. Maybe you should have planned better.
Well then, since you turned up at such perfect timing, you can handle the payment for me.
What? What are you talking about?
I've already explained it to the store clerk. See ya.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, handle it? Why should I pay for your purchases? James, answer me!
Come on, it's not a big deal. Think of it as a baby gift for your sister and brother-in-law.
What? Are you serious right now?
You were going to buy a baby gift for your friend anyway. Why not get one for family too? We're still family, right?
But suddenly being stuck with a bill over $1,000? This is ridiculous.
Oh, I just happened to forget my wallet. I was worried about what to do, so this really helps. Consider it your baby shower gift, and I'll let you know when the baby's born. Thanks.
James, get back here. You can't just do this.
Already done. The clerk has your information. Better pay up or it'll look bad for you.
Ugh, you haven't changed at all. Still manipulating people.
Just helping my dear ex-sister-in-law be generous. Emily will be so happy.
Does Emily know you're doing this?
She'll know soon enough. Thanks for the gifts.
This isn't over, James.
What are you gonna do about it? Sue me?
You'll see.
Oh, he's so dramatic, Sarah. This is why I left you.
Sarah, I had the baby. I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. She's perfect. 6 pounds, 8 ounces. Congratulations on the birth. And congratulations on your beautiful baby. I'm glad both mother and child are healthy. Everything went exactly according to my life plan. Aren't you happy for your little sister? Of course, I'm glad you're both healthy. Thanks. Now I'm waiting for your gift. Make sure to bring presents for your sister who worked hard to give birth and your cute little niece. What? But I already gave you a gift the other day. Didn't James tell you? I paid for all those baby items. Over $1,000 worth of items. Of course I heard about that. But don't you think it's a bit insufficient as a gift? Those were just basics. What? Are you serious right now? I mean, those were just basic necessities like diapers and formula. It's too practical and doesn't feel like a proper gift. A new aunt should give something special. But I paid over $1,000. And James said to consider it as a gift. That's more than enough. James has nothing to do with this. I'm the one who gave birth to this beautiful baby. If I'm saying the gift isn't enough, that should settle it. Go buy a luxury baby carrier and stroller right now. I saw a really nice set at the store. What? That would easily cost another $1,000. You can't be serious. In exchange, I'll let you see the baby. Come visit our house. Oh, really? You'll let me visit? After everything that happened? Yes, if you bring the gifts. You must be excited to see the baby, right? It's your only chance to experience this. After all, you'll never be able to have one yourself. Poor thing. What exactly do you mean by that? Choose your next words carefully, Emily. Well, who would want to marry a divorced woman? Especially one whose husband was stolen by her sister. That's just too pathetic. Men would run from that kind of bad luck. I mean, it's been a year and you're still alone, right? What? I warned you and you still run your mouth. You really haven't changed at all. Surely you must know. Babies can only happen when you have a precious partner. But you'll never have that, so your life is pretty much set to be miserable. I'm just being honest as your sister. Stop mocking me. Don't decide my life is miserable on your own. You don't know anything about my life. If you're so upset, why don't you try getting remarried? Though we both know that's impossible. Who would want James's leftovers? Anyway, make sure to prepare those gifts. Come visit with the presents now that the baby's born. I'll show you the cute baby you'll never have. I expect those gifts by next week. Sure, if that's what you want, then I'll come with my police officer husband. I hope that's okay. What? What? I don't know if a life without babies is in my future or not, but since you invited us, my husband and I will both come visit. He's very interested in meeting you both. Wait a minute, Sarah, you got remarried? And to a police officer? You're lying. Yes, I had a wonderful meeting. I'll introduce him to you when we visit. Oh, but I won't be bringing any gifts. Instead, my husband has something important to discuss with you. Important discussion? About what? Sarah, what are you planning? About James's suspected theft charge. What? What theft charge? My husband, being an active police officer, will explain everything clearly. He's very thorough with his investigations. You might not be feeling your best after giving birth, but please make sure to listen. Wait, what do you mean? Did James do something wrong? Sarah, please explain. You know about it too, don't you? The other day at the baby store, when James forced me to pay the bill, my husband found that very interesting. James forced the payment on me and left with the merchandise. Apparently, that counts as theft, basically shoplifting. But you paid the full amount, so it's not shoplifting or theft. You can't do this to us. Yes, I did pay. I didn't want to, but I had no choice. But apparently that falls under a different crime. My husband knows all the details. What? Sarah, please. I told my husband everything right after it happened, and he explained it to me. Apparently, James's actions could be criminally charged. Multiple charges, actually. Really? But the baby. If I hadn't paid, James would have been a shoplifter. I reluctantly paid because I knew you, his wife, would be in trouble. Apparently, forcing someone to pay by putting them in that position is also a crime. Is that true? Sarah, we can work this out. If I file a police report, it becomes a police matter. And the investigating officer would be my husband. He wants to discuss the details of the situation and the multiple potential charges. He's very dedicated to his job. Just to check, Sarah, you're not planning to actually file a report, right? We're sisters. Well, that depends on how you both behave. What? What do you want from us? I'm looking forward to meeting the baby. I'll coordinate schedules with my husband and let you know when we can visit. Better tell James to be home that day.
What the hell do you think you're doing? I heard you're threatening to sue me, and you're getting cocky just because you remarried and your husband's a cop? You think you can threaten me?
What? I'm not being cocky or threatening anyone. I'm simply stating facts.
Forget it. Don't you dare come visit. You're not seeing my precious daughter. Sue me if you want. You're just talking nonsense about those theft charges. You're just jealous of our happiness.
You're saying that now, but what will you do if I actually file charges? My husband is very interested in your case.
It won't affect me at all. Police aren't so free that they deal with such a minor case. You're just trying to scare us. If your husband really is a cop, he should know that. You probably made him up anyway.
Oh, so you're doubting that my husband's a police officer? Even though both my remarriage and his profession are real. What a shame. Would you like to see him for yourself?
Whatever. And even if you sue me in civil court, the legal fees would cost more than what I made you pay. In other words, it would be pointless. You're just wasting everyone's time.
You might be right. It could be seen as a family dispute, and they might push for mediation. My husband said something similar, but that's not what worries me.
See? I told you.
Wait a minute, James. I'm still talking. What would you do if a large corporation sued you?
What?
I heard from the store clerk where we met. Apparently, you're quite a notorious complainer. They have quite a file on you.
I was a complainer? Notorious? What are you talking about?
They told me you'd buy things without research, then force returns and refunds. It's the wrong size. I don't know how to use it. I changed my mind. Give me my money back. I know there's a lot to learn with your first baby, but that kind of behavior is just troublesome for the store. The staff remembered you very well.
Shut up! I did nothing wrong. I consulted with the staff when buying, but when I got home, Emily said the sizes were wrong, and she didn't like the style of the baby clothes, so she told me to return them. It's all the staff's fault. They should do their jobs better.
You're completely innocent, aren't you? Though anyone can see you're both clearly at fault. The security cameras saw everything.
What?
I heard your attitude toward the staff was horrible too. Saying things like, "Have you ever given birth?" and "Useless staff with no childbirth experience aren't needed here." You made quite an impression.
That's...
And when staff members who had given birth helped you, you insulted them too, saying their post-pregnancy bodies were terrible and that working moms who put their kids in daycare were failures as mothers. How many people did you humiliate that day?
Well, I was just frustrated and they weren't being helpful.
The store said some staff members started taking sick leave because of you. The store suffered quite a loss. Harassment is a serious issue these days.
What?
And the cherry on top was leaving with merchandise without paying. You know, my husband was killing time at the bookstore nearby that day, so I called him right away to consult with the staff. The next day, they contacted me saying their corporate office would take action. They thanked me for the consultation.
What did you say? You planned this?
I wonder what will happen now. Once a big corporation gets involved, the police can't ignore it. All your verbal abuse is recorded on the store's security cameras, and I heard you even forced some staff to get down on their knees and apologize. My husband says that's another crime too. Assault, harassment, theft.
Is that so? Wait, Sarah!
I'll skip visiting since you'll probably be busy. I hope everything gets resolved smoothly. Give my best to Emily and the baby. Sarah, what should we do? James lost his job. We've only just given birth to our baby. Please help us. Why so suddenly? What happened?
The hospital fired him. They said he needed to leave because it would hurt their reputation. They found out everything.
What? That was fast.
After that, the store really did sue him. James paid the settlement money right away, and it was resolved peacefully. But somehow the story spread and the hospital found out. All our savings are gone.
Being fired for that seems unusual. I could understand if it was a regular company, but a hospital? There must have been other issues that led to their decision.
The hospital where James worked is the biggest one in the area, with both obstetrics and pediatric departments. Getting into trouble with a baby store is apparently really bad for their image. They said they can't have a doctor who harasses mothers.
So, in other words, their patient base and the store's customers overlap. But come on, James is a doctor. Surely he'll find another hospital job quickly. No need to panic about being fired.
That's what I thought too. But James said he's quitting being a doctor altogether. He won't listen to me.
What? He's quitting?
You know how proud he is. He's still internally angry about being sued. Then getting fired on top of that? His anger just won't settle. He's saying, if this is how it is, I'm done being a doctor. What about my life plan?
Wow, his worst traits are exploding at the worst possible time. How unfortunate for you.
And get this, he says he wants to work somewhere that values his medical background. He keeps saying, I'm a smart ex-doctor. I won't work at some stupid company. His conditions are so specific and unreasonable. I don't think he'll find a new job. We can't live like this.
That must be really worrying for you as his wife. With a new baby, expenses will only increase. Babies are expensive, aren't they? I wouldn't know since I've never had one.
Sarah, what should we do? I never thought this would happen. Please help us. Somehow. You're my only hope.
Like hell I will.
What? But we're sisters.
Aren't you forgetting something important? You're the woman who stole my husband James from me. Your sister. Now you're in trouble and asking for help?
I couldn't care less about helping you.
Remember your life plan?
But the baby needs...
You know how frustrating James's short temper is. But you wanted to marry him anyway, right? Well then, work together as husband and wife to get through this. Isn't that what you wanted?
Get through this? But, Sarah, please!
Well, I need to go make dinner now. Think I'll make my husband's favorite fried chicken tonight? I'm busy, so talk to you later. Oh, and good luck with your life plan. I hear James still hasn't found his dream job and just lounges around at home, even though they've barely got any savings left after paying the settlement money. He keeps making excuses like it's society's fault for not having companies worthy of someone like me. Meanwhile, he won't help at all with childcare, which finally made Emily snap. Word is, he finally started working at a local convenience store. But he keeps getting fired after getting in trouble with the customers. James doesn't realize it, but every time there's a report about his troubles, my police officer husband is the one who responds to the scene. My husband occasionally gives me updates saying things like he was quite energetic today, causing another scene.
There was a destiny that had to be fulfilled, even if it meant stealing him.
Destiny? There's no such thing as destined theft.
You keep talking about destiny. What about our friendship? We've known each other since elementary school. Friends support each other's happiness. What's with you? You steal my boyfriend and you can't even say a proper sorry. I said sorry, didn't I? Not for stealing my boyfriend. That's not what you apologize for, Mary. I apologized in my own way. What more do you want? A real apology would be nice, not your backhanded comments. What? I apologized, isn't that enough? We've been childhood friends and grew up together, but
You're sorry for being so pretty, and sorry for being so loved. Just sounds like you're bragging.
You're overthinking it. That's just how I talk.
No, that's how you've started talking since high school. You never used to be like this.
Wow, Sarah, you're so negative. If you say an apology isn't really an apology, maybe that's why he decided he liked me better. It's that kind of attitude.
Your level of passive-aggressiveness is so high, I'm more amazed than angry.
I was lonely too, you know. Remember how close we used to be?
Don't try to guilt-trip me now.
We were together through middle school, but then we went to different high schools. And even though I wanted to go to the same college, we ended up at completely different universities.
That's because you were in liberal arts and I was in sciences. We were aiming for different things, and our grades were different too.
You didn't have to point out the grade difference. You always have to remind everyone you're smarter, don't you?
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
Sure, you had better grades, but in situations like this, it's hard for the person with lower grades to match the higher one. So, the person with better grades should have matched the lower one instead.
That makes no sense. We each chose our own paths.
Well, I chose him as my path now.
Even with different schools, we still hung out regularly.
Yeah, that's why we were able to arrange that double date so quickly.
I didn't know that double date was all planned out for you to steal him from me.
As if silly little me could plan something like that.
Drop the act. I know you better than that.
What act? I'm always just being myself.
You've got some nerve. I heard that guy you brought to the double date, claiming he was your boyfriend, wasn't even your boyfriend at all. You were probably targeting my boyfriend from the moment you heard I was dating someone.
Don't flatter yourself. I wouldn't target someone just because you got a boyfriend. I only got interested when I heard he was in the economics department at your college.
So you admit you were targeting him.
Your university has high standards, and economics. I thought there was a chance he might become a CEO someday.
What kind of shallow thinking is that?
But I was right. When I met him and talked to him, he was already talking about starting his own company while still in college. He was definitely going to be a CEO.
You didn't even give him a chance to achieve anything with me.
That's when I knew I had to make him mine. I didn't plan to steal your boyfriend from the start. At first, it was just curiosity, like window shopping.
Window shopping? He's a person, not a handbag.
As your childhood friend, I just wanted to make sure he was good enough for you.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Well, I successfully got myself a man with potential, and I'll keep dating him until we get married, and I can enjoy my luxurious life.
And what happens if he doesn't become rich?
Then I'll find someone better. But for now, he's perfect. You got dumped, so don't get in the way of my happiness.
You interfered with my happiness, but now you're telling me not to interfere with yours?
That's different. What I did was for love.
Love of money, maybe.
Well, not that you could do anything anyway. You were just boyfriend and girlfriend, so it's not like you can sue for damages or anything serious.
I wouldn't sink that low.
If you're bitter about it, try to be happier than me, though I doubt you can.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Please don't bother me.
You're being dramatic again. We're childhood friends.
We were childhood friends.
Fine by me. Goodbye then. And thanks for the boyfriend, you dummy.
I hope you're happy with your choices, Mary.
I am. And I'll be even happier when he's successful.
Blocking you now.
Whatever. You'll regret cutting ties with me when I'm rich and famous. Sarah, I got your wedding invitation. Of course, I checked attending and just dropped it in the mailbox.
Thanks, Anna. I was actually nervous about sending it.
Nervous? Why?
After everything that happened in college, I'm always a bit anxious about big life events.
Don't let the past hold you back. This is your time to be happy.
I really struggled with who to invite to the wedding, so I'm happy you're coming. We'll cover your travel expenses, so please come and enjoy yourself.
Oh, you don't need to do that. You're being too generous.
Please let us. It means a lot to have you there.
You don't need to worry about that. We've been friends since high school.
Since we were in the same class in 9th grade, so about 10 years. Oh gosh, we're getting old.
Stop that. I'm still holding on to my 20s.
Aren't we all?
Your fiancé is such a catch, though. I still can't believe how you two met.
Through mutual friends at that charity event. It feels like destiny.
Much better destiny than some people we know.
Anna?
Sorry, I shouldn't bring up old wounds. By the way, who else are you inviting? I only know about our usual group of friends.
Yeah, we're keeping the guest list small. I'm only inviting my 3 close friends from college, since we've all been together since high school and university.
So you're not inviting Mary then?
Mary?
I thought maybe since she was your childhood friend, but yeah, probably best not to invite her.
I haven't thought about her in years.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to think about her either.
I cut ties with her after that incident and haven't contacted her since.
Same here. I blocked her on everything after what she did to you.
I thought so. I haven't been in touch either. Actually, there's a rumor that she disappeared from town after graduation.
Wait, what?
She moved to the city with that boyfriend she stole from me.
Oh, right. Chasing that CEO dream of hers.
I don't think anyone's been in contact with her since then. At least no one in my circle has contacted her.
Then maybe that other rumor isn't true either.
What other rumor?
I probably shouldn't say anything.
Anna, please, if it's something I should know.
Well, there's a rumor going around that someone spotted Mary back in town.
Is that just a rumor?
Ellie said she saw someone who looked like her at the shopping mall.
Could be anyone though, right?
I'm not sure, but maybe she broke up with that guy and came back home.
I don't want to see her.
I wouldn't want to meet her now either, especially not with your wedding coming up.
What do you mean?
I know this might sound harsh, but after she stole your boyfriend and then sent those awful messages to you without a proper apology, all of us were really angry.
I was really happy that you all got angrier than I did. It helped me stay level-headed and move on without dwelling on it.
That's because we saw how much it hurt you, even though you tried to hide it.
Ancient history now.
Any guy who would choose such an airhead isn't worth it. Your current fiancé is so much better.
If I had to get my ex-boyfriend stolen to end up marrying my current fiancé, then I guess that really was destiny.
Now that's the kind of destiny I can believe in.
Thanks for always being there, Anna.
If the rumor about her being back in town is true, she'll probably try to cause trouble again, so be careful.
You really think she would? After all this time?
People like that don't change easily.
Thanks for telling me, Anna. But you don't have to worry. This town is pretty big with lots of people, and I don't live near my parents' house anymore, so I probably won't run into her by chance.
Still, maybe we should warn your fiancé, just in case.
I don't want to worry him over a rumor.
I hope not, but if anything happens, call me right away. Whether you need advice or just want to vent, I'm here for you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
And Sarah, maybe we should keep the wedding venue details private for now.
You think that's necessary?
Better safe than sorry. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, I trust your instincts.
Let's focus on making your wedding perfect.
Yes, let's. Wanna help me pick out flowers next weekend?
Absolutely. Send me the time and place. So, you were still cooped up in the same old town after all. I went to your parents' house as soon as I got back, but they said you were living somewhere else by yourself. So, I tracked you down.
So, the rumors about you coming back were true?
Oh? Were there rumors going around about me? I'm practically famous.
More like infamous.
Don't be mean. Is that any way to welcome back your childhood friend?
Why now? And I don't understand why you'd go looking for me.
Because I had something I wanted to ask you.
I'm not interested.
You're getting married, right? And that handsome guy I saw with you today is the groom?
You've been following me?
Following is such an ugly word. I prefer checking up on an old friend.
What?
As your childhood friend, you should tell me when you're getting married and introduce me to your future husband too.
Tell you? Introduce you? I don't need to do any of that with you, Mary.
Remember when we used to plan our weddings as kids?
That was before you showed your true colors.
Don't be like that. He was well dressed and looked like he works at a good company. An elite businessman from what I could see. How is he? Am I right?
Stop watching us.
I'm not watching. I just happened to see you both at that fancy restaurant.
I'm not telling you anything.
Even if you don't tell me, I'll find out everything myself.
Are you threatening me?
Threatening? I'm just showing interest in your life.
Stop it. Stop sneaking around and prying.
Well, if you don't want me snooping around, just tell me. Your fiancé, where does he work?
That's none of your business.
Just so you know, I can find out really quickly. Don't forget, this is my hometown too.
Green Company.
No way. Seriously? That's like a major international corporation. It's super hard to get in there, and everyone who works there is elite.
Why do you care?
Come on, share more. What's his position? His salary must be amazing.
His mother is French, and he spent his early childhood in France, so he's fluent in the language. He's using those skills working at an international company.
That's like the ultimate catch. I thought he was just good looking, but he's half French too.
Stop acting so interested.
And elite. I just looked it up. The average salary at Green Company is insane.
Is that all you care about?
They pay this much even to new graduates? How did a plain Jane like you manage to land such a perfect guy?
We had a mutual friend.
That's like how celebrities meet. You really hit the jackpot.
He's not a jackpot. He's a person.
A very rich person.
Don't do anything to cause him trouble.
Don't worry, I'll just steal him away before you start any drama.
What?
I think I'll steal your fiancé, just like I did in college.
You haven't changed at all. Speaking of which, what happened to that boyfriend?
Who?
Oh, that boyfriend I stole?
Well, he did start his company and become CEO while still in college, which was great, but his income never increased and the lifestyle was totally different from what I expected, so I dumped him.
Is that why you came back home?
Don't judge me. Small business CEOs are basically nobodies.
You're unbelievable.
Exactly. Anyway, stealing him from you will be super easy. Even easier than stealing your college boyfriend.
You seem confident.
This time, I'll be taking your fiancé.
Try to steal him if you can.
Oh, you're confident?
I just think it's probably impossible.
You underestimate me. I've gotten even better at this.
Better at being horrible?
Well, just so you don't regret it later, I'll tell you when I'm going to do it. On your wedding day.
My wedding day? But I haven't told you anything about my wedding. How do you know when it is?
I found out when your wedding is from Anna's social media.
You've been stalking my friends too.
She's my friend too. And there's only one place around here that does weddings, so I'm looking forward to it.
You really should stop.
On your wedding day, I'll steal your fiancé from you romantically, boldly, and passionately.
You'll regret this, Mary.
The only one who'll have regrets is you. Just like last time. Happy stealing day! Even the weather is perfect. It's like God is blessing my plans.
What are you doing?
Getting ready for my grand entrance. I've already arrived at the wedding venue. It's so fancy.
Have you really?
First, I'll go to the bride's waiting room and say hi and laugh at how you look in your tacky wedding dress.
You really think you'll be able to get in?
Of course, I'm already in the parking lot. Once your fiancé sees me in my beautiful white dress, there's no doubt that he'll fall in love with me and dump you on the spot.
What? You really came? All the way to Hawaii?
Huh? Hawaii? What are you talking about?
Well, you said you arrived at the venue. I mean, it's still hours before the ceremony starts, but I'm surprised that you're so determined.
Wait a minute. What's this about Hawaii?
I'm looking at Waikiki Beach right now. Beautiful morning.
Your wedding is at the biggest venue in our hometown, right? I mean, it's the only place around here.
What made you think that?
Stop lying. I checked Anna's social media.
But did she mention where it would take place? By the sounds of things, you just jumped to conclusions when she posted the date.
My wedding is a destination wedding in Hawaii. Hawaii? You're lying.
Look.
That can't be. That photo.
That's me in Hawaii right now.
But Anna said she was attending the wedding.
She is. She's right here with me.
Anna is invited, and we're even covering her travel and accommodation expenses since it's overseas. You're kidding. We only invited our family and our close friends because it's a destination wedding. But that'll make it a more intimate and beautiful ceremony and reception.
Then what about my stealing plan? About that, did you really think you could steal him from me? My fiancé. I did my research. Since running into you that day, I've been planning and executing ways to accidentally bump into him around town.
Yeah, I thought it was strange how often I kept running into you. I didn't know that you knew Sarah until she warned me about you.
Who is this?
But after Sarah explained the situation, I've been extremely careful to avoid you.
Wait, are you...
Think about it. We haven't met for the past month. I didn't want to worry Sarah during this important time before the wedding.
What do you mean?
I'm Sarah's fiancé. Well, technically her husband now since we registered our marriage before flying to Hawaii. I'm borrowing Sarah's phone to message you directly.
Oh, hi. I've been wanting to talk to you. Then let's exchange contact information. If you search for my ID on WhatsApp, you can find me and we can chat privately.
I'll have to decline.
Why? I just want to get to know you better. You're misunderstanding something. I just want to save you.
Save me?
Sarah might be hiding it well, but she's actually terrible with men. And she's a disaster at cooking, and she can't do any housework. She's not suitable as a wife. You're being deceived.
Deceived? I'm sorry, but aren't you the one trying to deceive me right now?
What?
I've heard everything from Sarah and her friend Anna and the others. About how you stole Sarah's boyfriend in college and never properly apologized.
That's a misunderstanding. I was young then. I've changed.
I've seen the messages from back then.
That's supposed to be private.
I also heard about how you insisted on living alone despite your college being within commuting distance from home. But your apartment turned into a complete mess within 6 months because you were so sloppy with the cleaning. After a year, the property management company demanded you either clean up or move out, so you had to move back home, didn't you?
You know about that too? No, that's not. I was just busy with part-time jobs and studying when I first started college.
I love my wife. I pursued her relentlessly, asked her out multiple times and finally managed to marry her. I'm so happy now. There's absolutely no way you could find any weakness in our happiness.
What's so good about a woman like her?
Unlike you, she has lots of friends who protect her.
I have friends too.
She has precious friends like Anna who went out of their way to tell me everything about the situation. They love her like a sister because of her character, because she's a wonderful woman, and I love that about her too.
Anna had no right to tell you private things. That's all in the past.
She told me everything because she values her relationship with others, because she wanted to be honest with me about the trouble she had in the past.
I value relationships. I valued our childhood friendship.
That means nothing to me. So please, stay away from my wife and me forever.
Wait, please, if we could just spend some time together, have dinner maybe, I'm sure you'd fall for me.
Another one of Sarah's attractive qualities is that she's humble and doesn't assume everyone will fall for her.
I can be humble too. Just give me a chance.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Don't ignore me. I never thought you'd go this far, Mary. I hope you properly reflect on what you've done. Why did I have to get arrested? Because you tried to break into our house while we were away. I just wanted to show off my cooking skills and housekeeping abilities by breaking and entering. I thought he'd be touched to come back from Hawaii to find a spotless house and delicious food waiting. That's insane. Mary, do you hear yourself? It would have been a nice surprise. You tried to break into our house. I'm not acting strange. I'm just taking action to make myself happy. What's wrong with that? Everything about this is wrong. You're overreacting. I wasn't going to steal anything. Look, regardless of being childhood friends, I can't overlook you trying to break into our house after being rejected by my husband. It wasn't breaking in. I was just trying to get inside. We've shared the security camera footage with the police, filed a stalking report, and had you sign a legal restraining order. Those papers don't mean anything. Just because they made me sign some papers with lawyers doesn't mean I agree with it. Signing it means you agreed to it. Whatever. Right now, my parents are watching me and I can't leave the house. But I'll steal him soon enough. Well, I guess your parents made the right choice then. My parents' choice? About taking you to stay with relatives? Stay with relatives? You know your relatives who run that factory in Kentucky. They're going to have you live and work there. Kentucky? No, you're lying. They're going to have you live and work there. Your parents said they'd promise that we won't see each other anymore since you'll be miles and miles away. Wait, that place is super far away, and it's in the middle of nowhere. There aren't even rich, handsome men there. I'll never get married. Still going on about your ridiculous standards? Why don't you focus on working properly and paying back the bail money your parents paid? They can't make me go. We and the police trusted your parents' decision and showed leniency with the bail, but a crime's still a crime. Whether you got prosecuted depends on you. Prosecuted? Well, we just got back from Hawaii, but we need to prepare for moving. Moving? Even though you'll be moving to Kentucky and will be far away, it's still the same country. We've decided to move early. We were originally planning to move in about 3 months. What are you talking about? My husband is being transferred to Europe, so I'm going with him. Europe? Yeah, I'm not going to bother telling you where. Well, even if I did, we'll probably never see each other again. Take care, Mary. Goodbye. You can't do this to me! You did this to yourself, Mary. Goodbye. Forever. I blocked her number immediately. I didn't want to give her any chance to try messaging me again. Before we left for Europe, she was taken to Kentucky. Her parents were surprisingly firm about it. I guess they'd finally had enough of her behavior too. By the way, she was caught before actually entering the house, so there was no substantial damage and prosecution was suspended. The security system we installed after Anna warned us about Mary being back in town really paid off. The cameras caught her trying to pick the lock. She'd apparently been watching YouTube videos about it. Can you believe that? Nevertheless, with the restraining order we exchanged and the physical distance, I don't think she can approach us in the future. My husband's company has been incredibly understanding about expediting our transfer to Europe. I think they were concerned about having an unstable person targeting one of their executives. Currently, Mary is apparently working and living at her relative's factory. Anna's cousin lives in the same area and sometimes sends updates. I haven't even heard rumors about her getting a boyfriend or getting married. The factory is in such a rural area that there really aren't many young people around. Maybe that's for the best. Sometimes I think back to our childhood, how we used to share everything, how we promised to be each other's bridesmaids. It's sad how things turned out, but I've learned that sometimes the people we grow up with aren't meant to grow old with us. The friends who stick by you through hard times, like Anna, those are the ones who matter. My husband and I are happy in Europe. We're expecting our first child next year. Anna visits us regularly. She's going to be the godmother. Life has a funny way of working out. Sometimes losing what you thought you wanted leads you to what you really needed. This is the last time I'll talk about this. It's time to close this chapter completely and focus on the future. After all, that's what moving forward really means.
Okay, Dee, you really need to just give it a rest already. This is getting ridiculous. I seriously can't believe that you gave me another fake time.
Oh, hello, Bridget. I'm sure that I have no idea what you're talking about at all. But I just can't believe that you would show up late to your own brother's birthday party and then try and blame it all on me.
You can't be serious with that nonsense, right?
And to think that you were just working late this whole time. I know that you're proud of working for that huge company, but you can't just miss out on big family events like that. It's no wonder you're the age that you are and still don't have a boyfriend.
None of this has anything to do at all with my relationship status, thank you very much. And I would appreciate it if you stopped playing dumb with me. I was only late because you told me the party started an hour later than it really did. It's all your fault that I showed up too late to enjoy dinner with you guys. I really wanted to be there to help my brother celebrate his birthday, and thanks to you, I wasn't.
There you go, trying to pin the blame on me again. But you really shouldn't make up lies about other people just to get out of trouble. If you're looking for someone to blame, you should go find a mirror and look at it. Do you do the same thing at work? If you make a mistake, do you just blame the people you have working under you?
Of course, I don't do anything like that at all. And that has nothing to do with what we're talking about now. Ugh, I'm so fed up with how you treat me. Don't ever lie to me again. You won't like what happens if you do.
Hey sis, I just wanted to tell you how grateful I was that you made it to my party yesterday. I know that you have a really busy schedule and all. And I really, really loved your present, so thanks for that too.
Hey, Tommy, I'm really glad that you liked your gift. And I just want to say how sorry I am that I was so late to the party.
Oh, you know you don't need to apologize for that. I just really can't believe that Dee gave you the wrong time again. I'm really, really sorry about that. I've told her time and time again to knock it off, but she just doesn't listen.
I understand. I thought we already talked about this at the last family dinner when I said that I was tired of showing up late to everything when it wasn't my fault. I thought that would have been the end of it, but then, the day before your party, I got a message from Mom and Dad saying that the time had changed.
You mean that it was our parents who told you that the time had changed?
Well, that's the thing. I asked them about that, and they said that they never told me anything about any time change. So I think that Dee had something to do with it. Maybe she got a hold of one of their phones and sent the message.
Actually, now that you mention that, Dee has been trying to teach Mom and Dad how to use their smartphones. She's been doing things like helping them install apps and adjust their settings. So maybe she also knows how to get into their phones too. And from there it'd be easy for her to impersonate them if she wanted to.
I don't really have any proof that she was doing this, of course, but I do have a strong hunch that it was her. But I just can't believe that she would go that far just to try and fool about what time your party started. Doesn't she realize how cruel it is to do something like that? Ever since she found out where I worked, she really seems to have it out for me.
I really can't apologize enough for her, sis. I think you might be right about Dee being jealous of you. But you should know that you didn't do anything wrong and have nothing to apologize for.
But what am I supposed to do about her being jealous?
Well, I did tell you that it was probably best if we just kept any details about your job a secret from her. Remember? The thing is that Dee actually had a really hard time finding a job.
Oh, you mean that Dee doesn't even work?
She spent so long searching for one, but nobody ever calls her back. And that's why she ended up going back to school, but I don't know how much luck it's giving her on the job market.
I had no idea that she was having trouble finding work.
Well, it's true. So I think she's kind of developed a complex about other people who have good jobs. But really, I think she's just been sabotaging herself the whole time.
What makes you say that?
I guess she thought that the market was just full of open jobs and that she would be able to get hired anywhere. And I also think that she was hoping to ask her teachers to give her recommendation letters that would just let her waltz into any job she wanted, even though that's not how it works. So I really don't think that she's been as serious about the process as she could be. Even after she graduated, she still couldn't find a job and has mostly given up on the whole process, I think.
Well, you were right about it being a mess of her own making, that's for sure. But still, that doesn't mean that she can take out her frustrations out on me. I mean, it's not my fault that she doesn't have a job.
I know, you're right about that. But the thing is that Dee has always wanted to work for the company that you do. And so I guess that in her mind, she just sees you looking down on her by your mere existence. It just reminds her of her failure, you know?
She wants to work at the same place that I do? I had no idea about that.
Yeah, but even when she tried applying for much smaller companies, they all rejected her. I thought that she was mostly over it, but then we got married and she learned that her new sister-in-law, you, was working her dream job. Anyway, that's pretty much why she's been jealous of you.
That clears up a lot, but it still isn't right for her to take out that frustration on me. I mean, I don't have anything to do with this at all.
I know that she's really mean to you every time you guys interact, but aside from that, she's a really sweet girl. And both our parents really like her too. Everyone gets along well at home.
Okay, well, I guess I understand how I might be contributing to this weird complex of hers. But lately, she's even been making fun of me for being single. I think she's just finding any excuse to try and drag me down to her level so that she can feel better about herself.
I'm really sorry that you've gotten sucked into all this, Bridget. But I really think all this is going to blow over with time, you know?
Okay, well, at least I understand the whole situation a bit better. But I just want you to know that I have my limits when it comes to being treated like this. And if she doesn't change her attitude soon, I really don't know if I can be there at your wedding. I really do want to be there, but I won't feel much like celebrating if I know how I'm going to be treated from then on.
Wait, what? Are you serious? Well, it really makes me sad to hear that. You know that I've tried talking to Dee about this over and over again. But I guess I'll try and explain it to her again.
Hey, Bridget, what are you up to today? Wait, let me guess. You're really busy with work, and since you're single, you're going into the office even though it's the weekend, right?
Actually, since it's the weekend, I have the day off. In fact, I was actually headed over to hang out with my parents and Tommy. But I guess they all had plans or something, so now I'm just kind of killing time at their house.
You're just killing time at your parents' house all alone? You really are maybe the most single person that I've ever met.
Sorry, Dee, is there something that I can help you with? I'm not quite sure what your point was in messaging me like this.
Well, actually, if you must know, I'm messaging you because I have something very important that I want to talk about. It's about Tommy and I's wedding, you see. You know how on the invitation it said the wedding was going to be next Saturday?
Yeah, I have it in my calendar as that. Why do you ask?
Well, I pulled a little prank on you and sent you a fake invitation.
Sorry, a fake invitation? What does that mean exactly?
I mean that Tommy and I's wedding isn't next weekend, it's actually today.
Excuse me? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? You lie to me again, Dee?
That's right. And you are the only one who isn't going to show up. I tried telling Tommy and your parents that I didn't want you there at all, but they both insisted that it was important that you were there. So I just came up with a little plan to make sure that you stayed out of the picture.
And you did that by sending me a wedding invitation that had the wrong date on it? Do you really hate me so much that you would do something like that?
Well, since I've already gone and done it, I think that you have your answer. But it's only because you're always rubbing your fancy job in my face. I can't stand women who are always trying to peacock for attention. Obviously, women aren't even meant to work. It's better if they all just got married, had kids, and stayed in the house.
When did I ever rub my job in your face, Dee?
What are you talking about? You're always doing it all the time. You show up to the house wearing fancy business clothes and you're talking about how busy your schedule and stuff like that. Not to mention you're always carrying around that fancy briefcase. You don't think I realize that you're doing this all to try and make me feel bad about myself?
I'm really not doing anything like that at all. Those are all just things that come with the job that I do, but it has nothing to do with you. It's all for my sake that I bought those things.
Oh, just give it a rest already, would you? Do you really think that I'm going to believe that? I know that you're always making fun of me because you think I'll never be able to do what you do. You must really think I'm some kind of idiot, huh? But I'm not the idiot. You are.
What did you just call me?
I mean, you traded your love life for your career, and now you're so lonely. Unlike you, I'm using my youth to make sure that I can find a good marriage partner. But with how much you've put into your career, it's obvious that no one would ever want to be with you.
Dee, you have no idea what you're talking about at all.
Of course I do. I mean, you were so stupid that you even fell for my fake invitation. And man, it is going to be a really great wedding too.
No, I mean you have no idea what you're talking about because Tommy is here in the house, sleeping right now.
Wait, what? What do you mean my new husband is sleeping in the house you're in? We're all at our wedding. That doesn't make any sense.
Anyways, are we done here? I was kind of just about to watch some Netflix and you're distracting me.
Hold on just 1 second. I want to know what you mean when you said that Tommy is at the house with you right now. That doesn't make any sense. Are you just trying to fake me out or something?
No, unlike you, I'm not a liar. He is literally passed out on the living room sofa. I'm staring at him now.
But how? Why? What? We're getting married today. I thought that he was just getting ready. I thought he already arrived at the venue. Why is he at the house sleeping?
Sorry to break it to you, Dee, but you and I aren't getting married. That's why I was sleeping on the couch and not wearing my tuxedo. There is no way I could marry someone like you.
Hold on a second. Is this Tommy?
I arrived at my parents' house last night, but must have fallen asleep watching TV. Anyway, I don't have any plans to get up off the couch soon, if that's what you're wondering.
Whoa! Just what the heck is going on here? What do you mean that we're not getting married? I thought that's what we were doing today.
Yeah, but now we're not. Which reminds me, since we already did the civil service, you and I need to file for divorce. So, yeah, let's get on that soon.
You want a divorce as well? But why? We were supposed to be having our wedding today. I don't understand. Did I do something wrong?
Well, yes, actually. You did something very wrong. You sent my sister an invitation to the wedding with the wrong date on purpose.
But and?
Well, how many times have we talked about this? I told you that you need to get over yourself and quit taking out your frustrations on my sister. This isn't the first time that you've lied to her like this, but I really never imagined that you were taking things this far. Anyways, I'm just fed up with you now.
Wait, no, please! You're not seriously canceling the wedding, are you? The whole fake invitation thing was just a joke, you know? I really didn't think that your sister was going to get fooled by it.
That's your idea of a joke? Well, I don't think it was very funny.
But it really was.
Well, then you and I are just two different people, and that's why I want a divorce.
Wait, Tommy, don't do this! Can't we just calm down and talk about this?
Oh, I'm very calm. Thank you for asking.
Okay, so maybe I took things just a little too far. But still, our wedding is today. Our parents and family are here, even our friends. You can't just cancel it all. What will everyone think? And you can't honestly want a divorce, right? Let's just do this wedding like we planned and figure this out later.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I actually canceled everything we had planned about a month ago.
You canceled our wedding plans a month ago and never told me?
Yep, and explained it to both of our parents, so don't worry. I had told all our relatives and friends not to show up to it either. So if that's what you're worried about, it's already been taken care of.
You mean that everyone but me knew that our wedding has been canceled for the past month?
I told you over and over again to quit bullying my sister, didn't I? But I thought that you might have pulled something like this. So after we sent out the invitations, I reached out to Bridget to make sure she had all the details right.
You did? But I had no idea that you did that.
Yeah, that was kind of the idea. But that's when I found out that you really did give her a fake invitation. And that's when I knew that things between you and I were never going to work out. So I am very, very serious about the divorce.
No, I can't believe this. This was coming for a whole month and I never saw it coming at all. Even though I was looking forward to it for so long. I barely got any sleep last night. I was so excited.
Well, I guess this means that you finally got a taste of your own medicine. How's it feel?
It feels awful. It's the worst feeling in the world. I can't believe that you would do this to me. It's so cruel.
Yeah, I suppose it was mean of me, wasn't it? I guess that means we should divorce then, right? Anyways, you should know that I'm on my way to the venue to pick you up now. And then we're going to a restaurant where both of our parents are waiting to discuss the divorce.
Both sets of our parents are there?
Yeah, I figured it was good if there were a few outside parties there to help smooth the discussions. So, we're going to sit down and talk about this. And then you're going to sign the divorce papers and this is going to be over.
Wait, no! I don't want to get divorced! Please, I'm so sorry for everything that I've done! She has to forgive me!
No, you had your chance to apologize a long time ago. We warned you to stop what you were doing over and over again, and you just wouldn't listen. You need to stop blaming everyone else for your problems and take responsibility for your actions.
This is all your fault! He's really going to divorce me because of you. Do you know that? I was the last of my friends to get married, and now I have nothing to show for all the time that Tommy and I were together. You have to fix this, you horrible woman!
Oh, grow up already, would you? This is all your fault, and you know it. Don't even try to pin this on me.
Just shut up already! It's all your fault, and you need to admit it! You think that just because you have a nice job and make good money from that huge company that you can treat people like this? All I did was pull a little prank, and you've gone and ruined my life!
So you're really going to try and blame me for this, then? You are just like some spoiled toddler making your problem everyone else's.
It is all your fault! I'm going to get you fired over this. I'll make you lose everything, just like you did to me!
Oh, really? You think that's going to go well for you?
That's right! I just arrived to your office, and I'm still in my wedding gown! I am going to tell everyone I see what a horrible person you are, and how you ruined my wedding and my marriage! Then no one will ever want to give you a job ever again!
I'm really sorry to break this to you, but I don't think that's going to go how you think it will. Mostly because I've already quit that job and started my own business.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I did it last week actually. That's why I went to my parents' place last week, in fact, to tell everyone the big news.
Are you kidding me? You really started your own business?
Well, I'm still the only employee, so maybe I'm jumping the gun, but either way, you're not going to accomplish anything by causing a scene at my old work. In fact, I think a few of your friends work there as well. Do you really want them to see you like that?
Hold on a second. I have friends who work there too?
Yeah, some friends that I guess you and Tommy used to know from college. Like, there's Irene, who just started last year.
I don't believe it! I had no idea I know other people who were working there! But this means that I finally have a way into that company?
Well, I say friend, but I really don't think she wants anything to do with you anymore.
What is that supposed to mean?
I guess she just got sick of how you were lording your marriage over her all the time and making fun of her for choosing her career. She said that you were always trying to brag to her and make her feel bad for wanting to work.
Wait, no! You aren't serious, right?
So anyways, I don't know if you really want to be showing up to her workplace screaming about how quickly your marriage fell apart. Wouldn't be a really good look for you, I don't think.
No, no, no! How did this happen? This wasn't how things were supposed to go!
Apparently, Dee had just walked into my old place of work as we were sending those last messages. I heard from old coworkers of mine that a woman showed up in a wedding dress and was typing furiously on her phone. But then, all of a sudden, her face turned bright red and she ran out of there. Although, the pictures that people took of her quickly made their way to Irene, who shared the photos with the rest of her old college friends. And then, all her married friends and all her working friends all had a good long laugh at Dee's expense. They all agreed that Dee was too much trouble to be worth staying friends with and used this as a chance to stop talking to her. Dee ran away to live with her parents, where she quietly began looking for work again. The only problem was that she insisted on finding the perfect job and still hasn't learned that those don't exist. She's been living with her parents for a month already and still isn't working. It's only a matter of time until they lose patience with her, though.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.